What's going on, everybody? I am walking out of my house. I'm gonna walk over to my shop and I'm going to grab a stove. I have been absent for quite some time, and that's okay because I was moving and I had a bunch of stuff we had to do. But getting ready to go for a camp with the boys, and we are going to be going about 100 miles away to a place that we'd like to go to. So I want to try a burn on this stove, and I haven't used it yet. It's the Kettle, so it should be fun. Come in here, and I've been doing a lot of woodworking, so I haven't been as present with anything and everything that I want to be present on. So before I get everything set up, here's kind of my gear as I've been going through it and still unpacking it, and got a long way to go still. But like I said, I've been doing a lot of woodworking and just trying to get stuff done. I built some beds, built a table, building another table. So it's been fun though. So let's go back over here and we'll take a look at the stove and see what you think. Alrighty, so here is the Kettle. This is the ultimate scout kit. So here we go. In the bottom down here, I've got the little grill plate. Little top burner here, or the top pot holder there. Pretty simple. And then in the bag here, I've got the entirety of the kit here. So if I do this, there's a lot of stuff here. I'll break it down really quick. This is just a first look. This is not my actual review or video of usage. This is just me looking at it, getting to it. A cool thing I'll point out right here is you notice here there are no rivets. I think it was 2015 they changed the design and got rid of the rivets. So, and they do a, I'll show you here on the base. They do a weld and a roll to make this a more solid fit around this chamber. So if you look close, that's rolled and welded. So this is the chimney. This is a double walled. See that? On the inside there. It's really cool looking. Sorry, I pulled it out of your view. Anyway, this is double walled. It becomes a hobo stove. Now, the kit that I have has this, which there are pot holders in here somewhere. Here they are. The pot holders. So now you have a pretty nice little pan or a pot. And I've seen people put the hot lips on these and stick them together, but I can't get them apart if I do that. So here is, this is a 17 ounce, which is 500 milliliters. Stainless steel, real solid. Love the grips, wide handles. If you look on the inside, graduated marks, really cool. This is Red Light Fire Puffs Mini Fire Starter Kit. We'll use it. Why not, right? And then on the 12 ounce, which is 350 milliliter, you got another stainless steel cup. These are really, really nice, rigid, rugged cups. So, what do you, oh, I almost forgot. With the pot, there's another small dish you could use as a pan, a small pan for like a 1 or 2 egg dish. It's also a lid. And then these gems right here also came. These are stainless steel plate, but they're also rolled on the edges. But, I mean, they're solid. Real nice embossing there. Real nice. It's real solid plate. So, 2 plates, 2 cups, a small pot, lid, pan, pot holder, pot stand, grill plate for the stove, like so. And of course, the water vessel, the chimney. I really like the design or the concept of this water jacket on the inside. So I'm not going to get into specs because this is literally the first time I'm using it. And I want to do a close-up view, basically to let everybody know that it truly is made well, and it really does look as good close-up as it does in videos from far away. So let's get far away now and let's put it to use. Before we do, we're gonna run over here to my dump spot and grab some sticks from my creek embankment. Yeah, I think this will do. Good enough. So on my property here, I have this little spillway. When it rains and water washes up off the road, water will come down here, and it'll shoot along to go down into the culvert underneath my drive. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just use this as a little cooking spot just to try this out. And I'm just tossing the twigs in here. I've got the wind coming in this direction, so I'm going to just set the base up like so. Little cotton balls that they have are individually wrapped. It even comes with a little ferrocerium rod and a scraper. So I'm going to get some of the paint off the ferro rod so it can strike. There we go. And I'm going to get the cotton ball that they have opened up, and it feels like it's probably, ooh, it's like a roll. Oh yeah, it's definitely full of Vaseline or something. So I'm gonna make it furry. I'm gonna stick it right in there. Now I'm gonna go ahead and stick the kettle on top. Oh, I got too much debris in the way here. There we go. All right, well, one thing you'll notice is I'm gonna pull the plug, well, 2 things. I'm gonna pull the plug out. I'm gonna just set this out of the way here, out of the way of the handle, like that. It's a metal chain, so I guess it doesn't really matter, but just want it out of the way. And I'm also gonna face the spout away from me because once it actually starts to boil, I don't want any of the hot water to hit me. So here we go. So when you light the kettle, I'm going to put this right over here. When you light this base plate, you want to be able to have the kettle on top or have the chimney on top because it works in the chimney effect. Let me pull the camera over here and show you guys how you can see the updraft. I'm going to drop some small pieces right down in the top. Fire's already starting to spread in there really well. We'll just start feeding her. Of course, I don't need to break them up as small as I was, but we can drop some big ones in there if we like. Oh yeah, it's definitely taken off already. See that there? So I'm gonna go ahead and put the pot holder on it because it's getting ready to go, and I want to try to get as much time on my water as possible because the bacon that I'm going to be baking won't take very long at all. So for this instance, I'm going to be boiling quite a bit of water, so I'm not going to use their small pot that it came with. I'm going to use my Stanley pot, and it fits perfect. We got fire already going, so I'm going to get that water going for my pasta, and then when this water here is done, that'll be for our hot cocoa. You can already hear it doing its job too. That's great. Sun's leaving me, so I might have to start turning my light on here soon. Alright, so I'm going to try, since I'm cooking up here and here, I'm going to try to feed into the base, which doesn't really seem like it's a problem at all. I think it may be close to boiling. You can definitely hear some action going on. It's actually quite fun. Now, the pot, oh, it's getting too dark to see, but the pot's actually sweating and it's dripping down on top of the kettle. Not a big deal. It looks better without it being all shiny. We are definitely boiling, and there is the reason why right there. Why you want to keep that bad boy pointed away from you. Just look at that sucker go. Man, look at that thing go. So, I'm going to pull these out, which is why I always have my sporks and stuff with me. Well, it's out. I'm gonna have to come up with a better. I could probably use the pot gripper to grab that. Oh well. Anyway, so I've got a heck of a fire going on here. So when I pull this thing off, I'm just gonna move the camera right over here so you can get a good view. When I pull this sucker off of here, I'm probably gonna have a little bit of a tower, but let's see. Man, I cannot believe how hot that sucker is. Now, it says don't put your hand right above, obviously, the, I put it above the kettle, but I almost grabbed it wrong. You grab here on the sides and you lift it off of the fire. And then you bring it over someplace to set it down. Grab hold of the chain and the handle and pour your hot water. And I got stuff in that one. And leaves in this one. Good thing I have a lot of water in here. So for this amount of water that I have, it's perfect for a cup of tea, hot cocoa. If I need to get my hobo stove back on the fire. So I was curious if this is going to work for 3 of us for Friday, which seems like it's going to be just fine. Now, I've gone and put the hobo setup on here, and you can see from the flame or the amber light coming through, there's plenty of room right here to feed sticks through. So grab a stick over here, and as you can see, plenty of room to use this as a hobo stove as well, to keep whatever you may have been cooking on top of the stove good. Now, for one thing I've noticed already is that the kettle boils extremely fast. Well, if that's the case, whatever you're going to be cooking on top of the pot stands up here, you're probably going to want it to be something that is either something that needs to be cooked for a long time and you can pull it off to put it down here, or something that's super quick, like instant eggs, or you know, a small thing of oatmeal, you know, and use the vessel for your water. I'm not 100% sure of how I'm gonna break it down yet. It's just simple observations I'm coming across right now. So far though, it's been kind of cool. I mean, I can't lie. For one, I'm playing with a stove. You know I like that. So fire starters worked really well. I actually forgot that this kit came with fire starters, so nice. Let's call the boys over here to have them come and drink their hot cocoa. Just an absolute beast. Come down here. This is fun. It's a fun stove. I like how well this large pot fits on top of it too. Okay. All right, let's see how she looks. Oh. Wow. Actually, we're done. We're done, ladies and gentlemen. And I just put some more wood in there. So, just a little sample, doing some mac and cheese and some hot cocoa. I would say that it's a success. The stove is, oh, watch out for my finger there. Stove's a good burner. I dig it. My cat is in the way. Okay, so you're definitely going to get a nice coat on the inside. And that's okay, because you know what, it's actually, touch with my little finger here. It's not gonna rub off on anything. You know, very, very little on my finger right there, and that's, you know, this, I just got done using this. So, got the burn chamber over here. It works. It's over 100 years old. It's a over 100-year-old design. It's great.